Hello, my name is Ellie, and if you would like to tap into the frequency of abundance, welcome. Freedom is a route, it is a road to abundance. And in this case, I'm going to give you a route to an abundance of peace, an abundance of wholeness and joy and awe for life. Now that's abundance. How we can achieve this is to dissolve our ego. And first we must be aware of that ego and the fact that it is controlling us and that we are the observer of our thoughts. So our ego is always talking in our head. It's that voice that you hear in your head. And we are not those thoughts. We are the observer of those thoughts. We are experiencing those thoughts. You may notice when you have a thought in your head, it will give rise to emotions, but we are not creating those thoughts. The ego, our egos are creating those thoughts. So when we bring awareness to the fact that these thoughts are not truth, this is the ego. And when we do not feed into these thoughts, we dissolve the ego. So through awareness, to know that we are not our thoughts, we are experiencing our thoughts. And then we can challenge the thoughts. So when a thought comes up, we can observe it and challenge it if it's not serving us. This happened to me yesterday at work. I was in my office and I heard one of my coworkers say something, and it struck my spirit as a challenge. My ego said, "This person is against you. She is a threat." And as the observer to this thought, I sort of laughed and I thought, no, that's not possible. There's no threat to me here. Everything that happens in my life is an experience for my expansion. It is going to help me learn and expand my consciousness. There is no threat to me here. I completely trust the universe and I trust this experience of life. And I was able to completely disassociate from what my ego was trying to tell me. As I did this, a great peace came over me. My body relaxed, and I just went on with my day. This is a powerful way to create freedom for ourselves. One of the ways that we can connect to ourself, which is not the ego, is to be fully in the present moment. When we do this without thought, we are connecting to our real selves, our true selves, because we have an ego identity. When we're born, we are told who we are. Your name is fill in the blank. You are the child of fill in the blank. You are rich or poor. As you grow up, you learn lots of adjectives about yourself. You are smart or dumb. You are beautiful or ugly. Everyone is telling you who you are. And so you grab onto these identities that other people have given you. But if you just sort all of this out of the way and you go and connect to the deeper you, the observer of all of these thoughts, to the quietness, the present moment without thought, you are connecting to the real you. And the real you is in a deep state of peace and wholeness, non-judgment to self and others. This is freedom beyond any other, and it is available to all of us by just simply starting to learn about the ego, learning that our thoughts are happening to us. We don't have to believe, we shouldn't believe every thought that we have. We can quiet the mind. We can redirect our thoughts. This has been the most positive way that I have worked with my ego, besides quieting my ego, by just fully being present, just looking at the sky or just looking at my child and fully being aware of him without any thoughts. And the other way is to redirect. So when that thought came up that this is a threat to you, I observe it and then I correct it. No, thank you. There is no threat here. I'm going to go on with my day. It's a beautiful day. So we are very powerful once we have this awareness, because the ego needs us to feed into its stories. everything that's happening in our life, we are creating a story, all these stories. Your boss can come up to you and ask you to change something that you do. He might, let's do something my boss has said to me once before. Can you cut the papers differently? Can you cut it this way? And I could take that and I could give a lot of meaning to it. I could give it the meaning of, my boss doesn't like how I do my work, or he doesn't like me, or he doesn't think I'm doing a good job. I could give it all sorts of meaning, but truthfully, none of that happened. I could create that story, but what actually happened was he asked me to cut papers a different way. And so when you begin to understand and stop giving everything all these meanings, this person did this to you and it means this, 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 and that, and it's this wheel of meaning, just stop. Just bring yourself back to the present moment. Whatever that person said, that's it. You don't need to give it further meaning. That is just your ego. And you're feeding your ego when you give into this and you believe it. So quieting the ego is one of the most powerful ways to bring freedom into our lives and an abundance of peace and joy. I want this for you. So I encourage you to learn more about the ego and how to quiet your mind in the present moment through meditation or just in your daily life. This is something that you can do always, at any time, no matter what you're doing. And I love you so much. I wish you so much luck on your journey. If this video resonated with you, please like and subscribe, and may abundance follow you wherever you go. Thank you.